that's what I'm saying. When they started this, I'm like, wow, why is they coming at me though? You know?
Right. Because you talking too real.
Right. And I was like, it's about 8,000 people on YouTube making videos about the same thing.
Your ass.
Right. And I was like, man, I got people just like they got people. Like, what? Like, why would they even think to go in that route? But
you hurting them bad.
I mean, I'm just telling the truth. I mean, I'm not saying nothing that don't nobody know. I mean, he put himself out there. He put it on Instagram. He the one went and snitched on the dude right there and live for everybody, the whole world to see. And I just said, look, this man just snitched. That's all I basically did. I went, look, he's snitching. And he didn't snitch before.
This Meek Mill beat you got is going to help you even blow up more. And the website going to take off better. It's just a great thing.
Yeah. But I already knew, like, for instance, I already knew you would have my back and everything else. If anything happened, I knew y'all would be down. So we good on all that.
None of that shit. Fuck it, just let a nigga know. Let a nigga know.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They don't understand how many people don't like them. And that's in the industry. I saved this dude's life, dog. I saved his life in Atlanta. I ain't gonna say I'm the main figure and everybody listen to me, but this is what happened. Nobody really know the story. I'm gonna tell you flat out what happened.
What happened?
Meek put out something like around Halloween about a year ago. It came out on his Twitter page, on his certified approved page on Twitter. And it said Chirac rappers won't never make it. Now this is when he had problems with Prince Easy and all that stuff was going on with Sosa. Because he took Prince Easy's style. He stopped using it now. Because, you know, he got the call. But back then, when he was doing his freestyles, he was doing that on the block, on top cheek. You know, using that high pitched flow, and that's Prince Easy's style. Yeah, so he stopped using that because Prince Easy was on his back, and Prince Easy got bars out the bar. Dude, he will bar that man to death. And I'm like, you took from the wrong one. That's the wrong dude to play with. So I tried to save him, and he didn't even know. Cause see, when Chi-Town dudes finna do you bogus. You know, that's what they got, bogus boy. When they finna do you wrong, you finna get done wrong. Now, that situation there, I ain't saying Easy got nothing to do with this situation. But this is what happens. When you put something on Twitter, you just gave the whole city a green light. When you just said Chirac ain't never gonna make it. And so, in Meek's defense, Meek said, my account got hacked. He pulled that before. Every time something happened and get hot, he always say my account got hacked. So he's like, man, my account got hacked, and this happened, and so he in Atlanta and he don't even know. Dudes told him like, all right, it's cool, it's all good. They had already moved people out there, like it was still going down. I'm like, dude, I thought everything was cool. They was like, nah, we still finna get on me. I'm like, no. I talked to the other dude. I'm like, dude, don't do that. I'm like, that's not gonna help anybody. That's gonna dry up all the money. I'm like, look what it did to Jay. We had a rapper out here named Jay, and there was a lot of problems going on with him and industry, you know, people, and it messed up a lot of stuff from Chicago, and then it looked bad on him. And I'm like, dude, we got Sosa out there. So if anything happened and they tie that back to us, and anything with Chirac, they're going to tie it to Sosa. Sosa ain't going to have nothing to do with it. But now, we done dried up his money. People ain't going to want to deal with him. You know, I'm like, let's not try to destroy it. We're going to destroy ourselves. And for what? I'm like, dude, he said he made a mistake. Let it be, man. And I'm like, dude, you got rank. I don't have no rank. I ain't going to say I called the strikes. But I'm talking sense so that they would understand. And he was like, I'm with you. He's like, but I got to tell these young boys because they just want to do it. You know, they want to rob them, you know, get them, stick them. I don't know how far it was going to go. But he was got. He was got. He didn't even know what was going on. They had him so relaxed and chilled. He was only with like 4 people at that time at ATL. They had him like boxed in. He didn't even see it.
That's so fucking crazy. You know what I was trying on this stuff?
And I was begging. I'm begging people not to harm Meek Mill. Begging, like, don't do it. Please, like, Tom, please, it's gonna turn out bad for everybody. Don't do it.
Hey, you know what else I want to mention to you real quick? Before I gotta go back in, I got to about 9:30. This nigga, you missed when Uzi Birthday finally fucking came out. This nigga just did a show with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did a show with me at Child. This motherfucker, we did the mic check. I stayed up there all fucking day because I don't leave this motherfucker. I open beats and closes and open nightclubs and closes back to back, do sound checks in between. So I don't leave here. I'll be here from like 10 a.m. to fucking 5, 6 in the morning whenever the club closes. This motherfucker went up there and lip synced. He didn't say one fucking word.
Well, hey man,
I can't believe it. The guy I work for, he almost like with the train. He's crazy. Like he's like this motherfucker. Crazy. Like
how many people lip sync though? How many people actually rap when they come up there?
Everybody rap. He the only one that nobody ain't never did that.
Damn.
Crazy, right? And the guy I work for, he running another club. He come over here just to make sure everything is cool. And he working with me, and this nigga fucking ain't no word come out. The whole fucking performance. Not one fucking word. I'm like, what? And then after I heard he over there with them, I'm like, what?
I'll tell you, don't you notice that? I told you, all these dudes stick together. All the lames stick together. It's like a circle of people you don't like. They all in one big group. And they just all about it. I swear, I don't know how that works. I'm like, man, it's like God know how to put all them people in one big puddle. Like, they like, yeah, he just like me. I'm a sucker. I'm a lame. I need to be in this circle right here. And they get put right over there. They on Instagram threatening me, talking about some, man, you say Meek name again, man, we gonna put you in the hospital, man, that's on everything, we in the streets of Philly, come to Philly, man, you gone, you ain't finna live. I'm like, please. Then they come back again. Then I'm like, dude, I'm like, are you trying to do this on the Instagram? You want to kill me on the gram? Is that what you doing? Because I'm like, who threatened to kill you, then keep coming back with more messages? We gonna kill you. One more word. Say one more word. I'm like, okay, one more word. What is wrong with these dudes?
This is crazy. Like, you've been a part of a lot of shit, but this is like the big one. Like, it's like,
it's the craziest one, man, because you dealing with these kids, man. They just nuts. I'm like, they ain't come up like, they don't even know. They'll be in a situation they don't even understand. There'll be people all around them. They wouldn't even see it coming. And it don't even have to be. It's like all unnecessary. I'm like, dude, I ain't there to fight y'all. I ain't not one time saying I want to kill Meek or beat Meek, punch Meek and all that stuff. I'm just saying he's whack as a rapper. I'm like, I don't like him as a rapper.
You don't have to like him. You got your choice. You got your opinion.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. As an MC, I think he's very average. He can flow. I say, no, he has flow. He can flow, but he don't know how to sync up with the track sometimes. If he relax, he'll be on beat, then he'll leave the beat and then be way out of his zone. So I said, man, dude, I listen to this. I'm like, dude, you know how long I've been listening to rap? I know good rap from bad rap. It don't matter if, man, you just an old head. That don't mean nothing. You know good rap from bad rap.
Right, you rap your damn self. You eat them up.
Well, I already know that. I mean, that's nothing though. Let
me make the beat for the diss track because we gotta do something.
I'm not gonna even do a diss track. I just put something on Instagram, like 20, 30 seconds of me just dropping bars. That's on Instagram right now. So I just,
if you want the beat, I got you.
No, I ain't gonna do that because there ain't no need. I just wanted to show them that what he was doing is simple. I can do that and do it much better. And I just gave them 20 seconds of just showing them, like, dude, there's levels to this.
You know what really killed
and it's really simple.
Before this, what really killed it was like when you showed that he took Adrian Broner's shit. That was terrible. That looked so fucking bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I'm like, I don't really know that 100%, but I know I heard they be spitting them rhymes because I was there when he was doing that. And then he was on tour. Yeah, and he went on that tour with me, and they was freestyle battling, and he was saying that verse. So that's how I was like, so I already know AB, and that's why AB version sounds different and better because he was writing to some real stuff that went down with him him and his boy Kev when they caught that case. He fought it and won. His boy copped out, and then he feeling some type of way. I mean, I felt that. I understood it.
Right, yeah, that is crazy though. I was like, I was surprised AB didn't say nothing.
No, AB ain't gonna say nothing. They cool. I mean, that's the thing. Why would he say something? They boys. They tight. And my thing is, I never hated Meek like this. Like, man, he a punk. I want to beat him up and none of that stuff. I just didn't like. That's why I'm like, dude, I'm telling the truth. This dude is like he does some lame stuff, real feminine things, and I'm like, I'm not saying that. You see, every rapper is coming out saying the same thing that we've been talking about. It's been all sucker stuff with him. And I'm like, dude, it's not me saying these. It's these rappers. They really showing you. The thing that happened with him and Game, that's some sucker stuff. Lame stuff. You don't supposed to do that. You solidified everything Game said when you put out that text message. And then you went and tagged Lil Vert on there. To make sure he got it. Because in case he missed it, I'm going to tag him in it so he can see it. And then put it on there for the world to see it. Dude, what kind of snitching are you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. That is nuts, dude. Like, I'm just waiting to see, because I know something's going to happen.
No, ain't nothing going to happen. I mean, really, it shouldn't happen either. And that's the thing. People got to learn how to respect other people's opinions. That's what it is. And just walk it off. But
my thing is, he just popped off on the stage last night.
And that's what I mean. People said it was a great show, and I could barely hear what he was saying, but the beats was tight. Jaleel Beats is, man, that's why I know he feel like just throwing the headphones every time you hear Meek rapping on his beats, because he like, man, if I had a rapper, man, I can get a Grammy or something. God, this dude is killing me. I mean, really. Dog, he come in there, and this is what people don't understand, because he rap for the young dudes. That's why he said, man, this for the streets. Because he know anybody else, he can't formulate a song or thought. He'll be on point for a minute, and he just go way off target. And it's the same. He repeated himself in that freestyle like 30 times about the same thing. Pulled up on the block on that star, went to Delaware, went back to Canada, came back, man, I got 40 on my wrist, a rollie on my neck, got a new race, and I got a nigga. I'm like, oh my God, man, if he say this one more time. He just told us he went to Delaware. He just told us he went and pulled all this weight. He done went from there to Baltimore. Now he back. He done went to Canada. He done got the automatic, the crackmatic, and smacked them with the matic and all that. I'm like, oh my God. And he like, and I'm like, man, he wrote this.
Word.
And I'm like, he wrote this. People do this just in a freestyle session, like with no pen. Just would come up with something as simple as that. He just talking about random stuff that don't mean nothing. That's why people lose him, and it'd be like boring. You be like, man, just stop. Because it holds no weight. There's nothing witty to it. It's just a bunch of nothing. Anybody can make that rap. That's why I be talking about, dog, when I say he whack, I ain't hating on him. I'm just saying, dude, that's like novice style. Somebody just coming in. He got flow. That's what he has. Meek has flow. He can flow, and he'll make all that garbage sound like he's saying something impressive, because it's not. But if you listen to it, it's nothing. You're like, man, this is really nothing. I got that money in that bag. I got that really in that bag. I got that money in that bag. I'm like, okay, he gonna rap bag for about 30 seconds. Then he gonna switch and then rap about a brick for 30 seconds. And I'm done. I was done with the freestyle in 3 minutes, because I'm like, he should have just cut it. He should have cut it there. Then he went into another. And all these are songs. We done heard them all before. That's what I'm like, dude, he done did these freestyles while he was on Instagram that people singing. You done heard all these bars before. So now when he do this freestyle, you like, man, I heard this.
Yeah, how you paying attention?
Right, yeah, I'm like, man, I done heard this. And I'm like, I almost can finish his verse. And then to top it all off, when they went to when they talk about the Beans diss, like, oh, he dissed Beans. I'm like, no, that was really not a Beans diss. That was when he did that when they were cool. And he was just saying, well, maybe people just took it as a diss, and that's what he really wanted, I guess. But he put it in there, and like, man, he forgot that bar was in there. He forgot to omit that bar. But it could come off as a diss. But that's old. All that stuff is old. He ain't make nothing up new. That's not his style.
So what you think is about to happen next, though?
Nothing. He finna put out this album, and then from there they gonna do their thing. I just want to move on from this, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm exhausted from it. That's how I really am. I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk about. They keep doing something new every day that you gotta report on now, because everybody's talking about it. I'm like, man, what is this? I'm like, it's this dude that did something stupid again. Now I gotta talk about it. I didn't want to do it no more.
I think Game might catch this guy slipping when you come to Cali, though.
Oh no, I mean it's not even on that. That's the thing. Game just wanted to fight this dude. If this dude would have said, what's up, dude, you'd have pulled that in the 90s with somebody and be like, man, let's just fight head up. You'd have had him right at his house. Like, where? Where? They'd have fought you in a heartbeat.
Right. But
you don't say that to another rapper and then the other rapper just go MIA.
Yeah, in the real way, you can't. Yeah, he just took up.
My man went MIA. He went MIA for a whole week and a half. Then say, "All right, no more Instagram now. I'm ready to throw punches." I'm like, "What was he doing? Push-ups or something?" He was with a personal trainer. Like, I'm getting in shape. Now I'm ready. No more Instagram. Come see me on the streets, and then we can throw some hands.
It's all bad for you boys, bro. It don't look good. I just think something stupid might happen, because it's all in the media like that. So something just stupid gonna happen. That's how I feel.
I hope not. That's why I'm doing this last video, and I am done. I don't want to talk about this no more. So please don't do nothing, Meek. I don't want to review his album. I don't want to do nothing with them no more. They just too silly for me to even want to entertain. I'm like, shoot, my homie just got killed. So I'm like, shoot, him and I don't even know why it took place. All we know is at the bowling alley, it was on the news, and I didn't even know it was them. At the bowling alley, he was in the car, and they shot at this dude. I don't know who shot who first, but both guys shot each other. And he was on the street. The dude was on the street. He was in the car. He was in the back seat. And he got shot and died in the back seat, and he shot dude. The dude who killed him, he shot him and killed him, so they killed each other. And I'm just like, man, it's messed up. Miguel gone.
Man, that's crazy, though.
Now, so now Riri's baby brother gone. So man, I'm like, man, that's.
Hey, I'm just glad you're straight because I already knew what was gonna happen. Like, I'm like, hold on, what's up with you, bro? Let's check in on you. Make sure everything cool.
Oh, you know that. I mean, you know I'm gonna be good, but I already knew y'all was gonna call. Like when y'all see that Meek Mill stuff, man. But yeah, dude, they the one. I'm like, dog, if y'all wasn't going so hard on the Instagram trying to threaten me. I'm like, what kind? Who threatens people on Instagram? What kind of stuff is that? And then come back. Like, we threaten you, we'll be back tomorrow. Don't say nothing else. You say something, warning you, last time. Say something else. Okay, now you can't come back to Philly. Okay. Now, don't shut your mouth. I'm like, alright.
Yeah, whatever. Talk all you want to.
Exactly. I'm like, do they think this is like a billionaire or something they dealing with Meek or something? Like he got money that? Jesus. Man. I'm like, my goodness.
That's their ticket. So that's their only ticket.
I know. That's why I'm like, I understand that. But I'm like, dude, you worrying about a dude on Instagram. You worrying about a guy on social media. He got Drake problems. That's what I told dude. I'm like, dude, he got game problems, Drake problems, and he got game problems. And I was like, dude, he got Drake. He got so many problems. He need to be worried about those things, not me. I'm a guy on YouTube to him on his level. So I'm like, dude, you worrying about a guy on YouTube? You gotta hold a press conference to say I ain't gonna be Twitter fingers no more. You call yourself Twitter fingers? That's another L right there. You admitting I'm Twitter fingers. Right, you call yourself something somebody else dissed you with? You agree with the term? I'm not gonna be Twitter fingers no more. Oh my God. I'm like, the song is over a year old and he's still owned by it. I'm not finna be Twitter fingers no more. This man took down his Twitter account because of it. That's how mentally weak he is. I'm like, dude, you can't handle Instagram?
So, hey,
God.
That dude TV, that's his big homie making all the shots or something? Because somebody should stop him from this shit.
Man, you ain't gonna talk to the person that's feeding you? I mean, that's the thing. I'm like, they the ones who feed him. They should have been kicking him with knowledge, but he ain't got guys like that. These dudes like, look, we broke. Without this, we was doing nothing. So we might as well, we gonna just follow behind him. But see, I don't move like that. This is the same thing that happened with Floyd Mayweather. When we was around Floyd's, and you've been around Floyd, so you already seen it. You seen it more than me since recently. So I'm like, but Floyd already knows.
Into it with Floyd. Somebody from the hood out there on the East Coast, the motherfucker said something to Floyd that he shouldn't have said, like, 'cause you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But especially if you on part of the team, this motherfucker thought you just lost his fucking mind, so you can talk to him anyway.
Well, yeah, they back cool now. I think he back driving them. So.
Oh, okay. You know what's up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They matter of fact, I think he just was with him in New York this past week.
Okay, because I just heard about that. I'm like, well, you can't tell that guy that because he's just like that.
Yeah, but see, that's how. But you'll fall out with him, and then it'll be like nothing happened the next time he see you. That's if some time went by. That's just how he is. But with me, he already know when he see me, he can't treat me like he treat the rest of them.
Right.
He can't be, I'm the money made. He ain't gonna do that. He gonna be quiet. He gonna play. Because he already know. We knew him before he was Floyd Money Mayweather. We knew when he was not broke, but he wasn't at this level yet. So we knew him from all the other stuff. It was like, dude, we know you, so he don't treat us that way. But all the other people, the newer guys who know him as Money Made, You know, here come, you know, he put on that persona, so he treat them a certain way. So we've already seen how they just follow him around, you know, and I'm not used to that. Like, people like, dude, you ain't waiting on Floyd. I'm like, for what? I'm going downstairs to the casino. The security right there. Like, people act like you couldn't move. And I'm like, dog, I'm going to the room, my room. I don't have to wait till Floyd leave. He a grown man with security. And the security ain't watching us. They watching him. He good. He just finna go upstairs. But see, when Floyd, that's the thing. When Floyd eat and get up and go, if you ain't finished your food, that's too bad. Floyd ready to go, so you got to leave.
Right.
So, and I'm like, see, and that's how things is over there. He ain't giving them enough to eat. He just, only when he around do they eat. When he out of town in Cali, when Meek and Cali, what they doing? They ain't eating. They just sitting there waiting on him to come back so they can get some money. The whole hood happy to see him. So, I know what it is. I mean, this ain't nothing, no beef. Like, it's going to come to some violence. But when people talk violence on the internet, it's like, dude, you wasting your time even sending me the message. Why would you even do that? I'm not threatening Meek Mill. I'm not trying to fight this dude. For what? I don't want to gun him down. For what? I'm going to tell the people the truth. I never told them not to buy his music. That's the thing. I'm like, dog, I'm giving you my review on what I think about his music. If he made something that was hot, I would tell you, that joint's hot.
Right. And you said that with the last one, but you did say somebody had to write it.
Yeah, somebody wrote it. And was I lying?
No, you didn't. You was on point. And next thing you know, you see that nigga in there with pictures with beads. That's crazy.
I mean,
and then to even go.
Yeah, somebody was telling me like, "Yo, man, that's Chino." I'm like, I ain't know who Chino was. I'm like, oh, I guess somebody named Chino wrote it, but I know somebody had to write it. And then they was like, no, Chino a biker. And then they was like, no, Beans wrote it. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
You know, one of the things I ain't heard nobody really speak on as far as that interview went was the fact that how Beans was like, you know, I was trying to get close to the nigga. Like, that didn't sound right. Like, he was trying to get close so we could check him already.
Yeah, because that's what you do. I know what he meant by that. He trying to get close to him. He trying to get close to him, fam. Because the reason why he wanted to get close to him, because he was doing all this on text and all this on the phone. You want to get in somebody's face. I've been in that situation where I'm like, oh, you going to have to say this to my face now. Now I'm off the phone.